This is Alex. This is part 2 of tenant retention. Check it out now. Look at number 6 is quick response time. So a tenant calls you. I know every tenant, sometimes it's an emergency. Everything's an emergency. A cockroach is an emergency. But let's just say there's a maintenance issue. Maybe they're just calling you to say hi. You'll never know until you call them back. But they are looking for a response time. In today's world, we are accustomed to quick response, whether it be from a department store, a restaurant, fast food, or just the microwave, right? I want my burrito and I want my burrito now. I think the microwave started the whole revolution of quick response time. Anyway, call them back as fast as you can, see what they're up to, see what they want, what they're looking to do. If a maintenance order is needed, manage their expectations. So let's say you have a vendor, maybe it's a broken sprinkler, you send a vendor out there and he's taking a little bit more time on getting you a quote, and or maybe you want alternate vendors because the first quote wasn't up to your standard. So manage the expectation of the tenant, call them because they are paying for that water, and maybe the water's going everywhere and going everywhere and washing all the neighbors' cars as well. But what you'd like to do is just say, hey, listen, I just wanted to call back. I wanted to give you a quick response, let you know that I'm still getting some quotes and that I'll have everything resolved. And then that leads me up to number 7, which is follow up and communication. So don't just get something fixed. Reach out to the tenant, ask them, was everything fixed to your liking and or standard? Is this the problem solved? Was it done good? Was the vendor angry little elf? Was the vendor polite? Because you'd want to know, if he's a good vendor, I'd like to use that vendor again. He gave me good pricing, right? It's a little bit of feedback that you can get from the tenant, but at the same time, not only are you getting your feedback, you're getting your tenant you're giving your tenant sort of better service, right? Tenants are basically our customers. So think of it as that way. So we're following up and making sure that any request and or quick response that we adhere to is also followed up and done in a good manner, improving our relationship with our tenant. Relationships are key here. So going into my relationship segment, number 8, my favorite, thank you card. So this is interesting. Some people have multiple units or a lot of units. Doesn't take much to write down the names of the tenants which you have, right? It doesn't take long to put the address which you have and put on a thank you card. Thank you for being a good tenant. Thank you for your kindness and helping me sustain the value of my property. Thank you for being overall good rounded people. I appreciate the fact that you are my tenant and no one else is. You'd be surprised when a tenant gets this, how thoughtful they might think that is. A thank you card can go a long way. It improves the relationship. It improves the most of the ongoing communication with the tenant. Maybe they didn't see you approachable, and getting a thank you card makes them feel that, okay, well, maybe I'm going to see how this guy's doing, or reach out to him. Maybe they'd like to help pay for some items or help fix up the property a little bit more. You'd be surprised what a simple thank you card or a birthday card can do to the relationship in helping them make that rental into a home. So there's my 8 points. Let's go through them. You got appliances, scratch and dent, cool. You got paint, make creature comforts, make the design a little bit better, make their relatives and friends and family come over and feel that they're in a nice painted place. Nice painted place. Look at paying half. Pay half for the paint. Pay half for carpet cleaning. Sustain the longevity of that carpet. We look at reasonable changes. We look at property improvements. We look at quick response time, follow-up and communication, and lastly, my favorite, a thank you card. My name is Alex with Signature Sales and Management. We hope you have a good day.